Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Septerra. My hand is instinctively trying to go to use the arrow keys to move because I've been just recording a whole bunch of rebuild with this thing, and that is actually I'm not even sure if I use the arrow keys in there. What am I saying? Been playing a lot of RTS games recently, which didn't really use that, so there. Now use the crapple map. See, now I forget if enemies respawn between game loadings, but I will fight these guys regardless because it's actually been a little while since I've recorded Septerra, specifically last week when I posted it. I'm probably going to record a few episodes with this, enough to match up to rebuild, so I don't have to, well, stuff I don't have to, but it's that I would like to get it up, like so. So let's have Grub apparently do wonderful missing action. Out of all characters, pretty much out of all characters, Grub seems to be the only one who seems to miss a lot. And when you really need him to not miss too. And if I hit the one up there for 23 and that thing died at 25, I just need to go with this, and it's gone. A bit of spare change. Is there anything up here? No. There's just experience. But as I said before, if you do all of the encounters in this game, you really don't need to do any grinding in this game whatsoever, which was a very nice change to some games like, say, Final Fantasy. Now, the area down there with the yellow is an exit, so I'm gonna go down here because that means that this is a dead end, or is this that's the way I came from? Son of a... Well, Grub, Runner, get out the way. And actually, while I'm here, what I'm gonna do, click on Grub, click on Repair, click on Runner. Ta-da! His health is fully healed at the cost of mana, but since he's a robot, he only gets half the amount from healing items. So I'd say that's worth it. Another crab. And Maya just jumps right in front of it. I always kind of wondered about the positioning of some of these guys, because Runner is facing the opposite direction, which these battles, the spawns in the battles aren't randomized. Yet Runner's facing the opposite direction of the enemy. I don't know. Maybe we have to come back here at some time and monsters will spawn on that side in that particular thing. Because this, I will say, this world makes great use of every single area in the game. There's not a single area that doesn't have a purpose in the story in some way, shape, or form, whether it's telling you something about the story or being a major plot point, and in some cases, areas will actually change. So you may think, oh, there's only 7 shells, this will be a fairly small game. With the changes that happen to the shells over time, it's more like there's like twice as that. I don't want to give an accurate number because not only did I never finish this game when I was younger, I don't remember most of it. However, fighting these crabs are really annoying. And sadly, I will say we'll see more crabs later. However, by then we'll be strong enough to at least have our powerful attacks do more than 1 hit point, so it'll actually have a purpose. Like actually hitting them for like 4 on a fully charged attack. However, what I'd like to do is get rid of these bugs. Bugs are going to be kind of annoying. Come to think of it, I probably should have had Grub just constantly hit the crab. But oh well. And him and Maya shoot that bug down, and they will continually hit the crab while Runner charges up to nuke the bug. Sounds like a plan. Oh god, it's charging. That means it's charging. Even though it doesn't say it's charged, it's charging, it's charging. That doesn't do jack all, unless that does actually decrease damage later down the line. In which case, I don't see why it's on this one, because even our most powerful attacks only do the right one. Really, Runner? Really? I was relying on you to kill that thing, and now you're going to have to try again. Hopefully it doesn't do too much damage. However, I will say, thankfully, the only place we'll find crabs in this world is in this particular map section. There won't be any more crabs in this shell. And I believe you won't find crabs again for at least a little while. I forget if they're in certain areas, but I do remember one area, at least, where, as I said, you actually do more than... I wanted to try and make a joke there, but I couldn't think of one. They stunned him. Oh, wouldn't that suck? Actually, we're going to cancel and have Runner shoot. Let's say if Runner didn't kill it, I was going to have Maya do it. Ow. It's got to really have some legs on it if it could jump. Maya, Maya, Maya. The one time I really need you to hit something to kill it, you say, I don't feel like it. We killed that before we killed this thing. Let's point that out. We managed to kill the crab before we killed the bug. That's no easy feat. Also, as you can see, we would have been able to see the loot box over there by going in the correct direction. So it'd be like, oh, well, time to go back. If you actually cared about loot. Which, me, you never want to see me play an Elder Scrolls game by myself. If I ever actually did a recording of it, I would probably be not as loot crazy, but I'd still be loot crazy. But moral of the story, I love loot, and I love learning everything there is about a game. Which is why this game drives me a little bit batty, because as I said before, different people will say different things to other people when you have them talk. It's like, why can't they all just be in my party? Because as much as I love hearing everything that a game has to say, traveling the length of an entire area just to find out what some dock worker has to say to one of my buddies is a little bit much. Even for me. Map says there's another way to go around, but I'm going to go south first because that's a dead end. And a couple more bugs. Thing is, they kind of hurt. Not too badly, but there's a couple of them doing that does kind of sting a little bit. And they seem to be solely focused on Grub's entire existence. Also, Maya's really hurt. I didn't notice that. Normally, in this game, I have a bad habit of not noticing their health until it's red, which is at a certain percentage, which at certain points in the game can be rather dangerous because the health is like, even though it's not red, they can still be killed in one hit. Runner, shoot that. Well, for all the hype that Runner's beam gets and how awesome it looks, really actually doesn't do a whole lot of damage. I mean, you'd figure a giant face melting body piercing beam would do more damage. So like kill that thing without us having to both shank it and shoot it afterwards. What I'm going to do is give my last couple pieces of bread to those two. If need be, I will use the potion. I'd rather not use the potion because it is kind of a waste, but if I need to. Yes, I do actually like to use the map. Now what is over here? There is a sleeping crab with nothing behind it, but we'll kill the crab anyway. Again, grub, the crab is this way. I think what I'm actually going to do this time is just see, count how many times it actually takes to kill it from shooting. Would be 3, and it's charging again, so that's not good. Maybe we can kill it before it's done. I actually lost count. This is what happens when when my brain is trying to multitask. It forgets something because it can't remember everything at once. Melt its face off, runner. Or at least scratch its shell, I don't know. It's kind of sad when a dude with a blade within his staff does as much damage as a giant death laser. Yay, grub advanced to level 3, and we got a piece of bread. Well, there you go. There was a reason to actually go there now. Because if I recall, we're going to need some kind of healing coming up here. Spoilers. Well, you'll see it soonish, so. Is there anything up here? Game says yet another crab. Oh, and there's stuff behind us. Okay. Well, that changes things a little bit. As Grub leveled up, he has 47 health now. However, apparently when you level up in this game, it doesn't refill your health, or at least top it off to the points that you would have gained, and that's kind of silly. Because he now has 37 of 47 because he had 30. Actually, you shoot that. Grub should be able to finish it. Awesome action pose, and you didn't even kill it. This is what happens when you trust Grub to do something. Like I said, Grub will be very nice later down in the game, especially in certain parts with his repair ability, because you can actually deconstruct enemies with it. But other than that, he's just not too good in the early game. Oh! Ah! Inner rage. I was literally about to have him shoot this thing, and he stunned the robot. Well, ain't that just crap? I don't know how stun is actually handled. Is it amount of fillings in their bar? Is it time? Apparently it's time. Well, that thing's dead. Now we actually get to fight the crab, which has officially made my hate list with that thing. You couldn't have stunned anybody else. I would have even accepted stunning Grub, though I would have been slightly annoyed with him because he's the one who can. He's actually the most efficient at killing you because he's so bloody fast. And shoot its face off. No? Not yet? Okay. What about you, runner? No? Okay, Grub, poke its eye out. You even hit it in the eye, and it's just kind of flinched. Slightly. Ow! When did your claws get to hurt so much? Last one I fought only did like 5. And that was when Grub was a weaker character. Did he lose armor when he leveled up or something? Well, my advanced to level 4, and we also got a core rune. That's alright. I mean, I don't really need a core rune right now. Especially since the best that'll do is to repair a runner who doesn't really need it yet. Ooh, another charger. And, oh god dang it, another crab. Well, that crab is standing between us and victory. And we have to fight him together. Well, at least it's only one dude. Excess dude. Granted, he's a stronger dude, but, you know. Oh, he's charging. Hopefully I can kill him before he does his thing. Sweet runner, you just shoot that. Or at least do a man. I don't know why I was having all of them charge. These two full attacks should be able to handle it. Hopefully, anyway. No! You son of a gun! That was everybody's face you just punched. Alright, Grub, shank him. Runner's next attack. Attack the bug. No. Might as well shoot him. And shank him. Come on, Runner, you can do it. Dang it, Runner, I trusted you. Maya got to finish him off. He probably had like 1 hit point left. That's the worst part. I really hate that dust storm that stuns people. I'm officially calling it dust storm. That's what it looks like. I needed a drink there. Should be nearly dead. I believe it's like 12 or so hit points. Again, someone's probably counted since I said I was going to count to find out what it was. No, you idiot, it's 13! There you go. It is now dead. We get 2 pieces of bread. That is fantabulous. Cannot actually walk off of that. Then again, considering that is on the edge of the world, you see why you'd want to. However, we have successfully crossed the desert pipes. There's Outlaw Canyon. However, before we go into Outlaw Canyon, let's go to this little place called Galdon. Galdon? Galdon? I don't know. These are Helgak. I'm not sure if the game's actually covered Helgak or not. Basically, Helgak are... Really a tumbleweed? Basically, Helgak are the beasts of burden in this game. As you can tell by them tied up next to troughs, although I can't really say they're tied up, but you get the idea. They're just the general beasts of burden, and we can steal from them. Or specifically loot their packs. And we found a root. Yeah, I forgot about this. It's a lot of roots. So every one of these things will actually have a root. But the Chosen, just to shed a bit of light that would otherwise just be shed later, actually use the Helgak to bioengineer things. So those ships that you saw, like Grub said in the original cutscene that the game didn't want to record for some reason, they're grown from Helgak. Those giant ships are grown from these things. I don't know how, but there you go.
What?
Hi.
Where are we?
Galdon.
Galdon. I don't know why I said Galdon.
This town is cut off from the rest of the shell. Where do you get your supplies from?
You don't want to know, kid.
I think I want to know. I had an itch on my face if that came through
Where's
at all.
Outlaw Canyon?
It's to the east, but law-abiding folk don't go there. And don't say I didn't warn you.
I won't. Now, just in the off chance something happens, I'm going to save as LP 03. That actually save? Okay. Let's enter the saloon. Hi guys. Oh, there's a bunch of guys just talking around the I don't know, is that supposed to be like a riding Hellgak instead of riding bull? Let's talk to the innkeeper.
What can I do for you?
Tavern keeper,
Do you have
saloon keeper.
supplies for sale?
Not for the likes of you, junker.
Hey. Let's talk to his bartender, see what she says.
Get your drinks at the bar.
Well, what's a serving lady for if you need to go to the bar to get your drinks? I don't get it. By the way, up here is the sleeping quarters, which he won't let us access because he won't even talk to us. That is a much better sleeping quarter than the junker's quarters. But I guess all that's left is talk to these guys.
Have you seen a...
No, but I got something to show you.
Okay then.
Have you seen a...
No, but I got something to show you.
I don't think Runner likes them too much. Actually, what I'm going to do is check people's health. You can probably guess what's going to happen by now, because it's been going on for a little while, but... Actually, I'd like to use a core rune, just to refill our core, just in case, on an off chance I need it.
Have you seen a...
No, but I got something to show you.
Excuse me.
Leave her alone. You call yourselves men?
Forget it, Grub. They aren't worth the effort.
That's it. Your ass is grass.
Because nobody saw this coming. How? Hang on. Oh, this... Okay, a few things just happened. For one, if you listen closely, you can actually hear the piano playing in the background while that thing is still bucking around. For two, how do you poison a robot? Explain to me. For two, that is my least favorite skill in the entire game, and I hate all versions of this guy for it. Because that is a barrier. Not only do barriers last a long time, but barriers also half all damage taken. So any damage I do to him will be just cut in half, making them incredibly difficult and annoying to fight. And the thing is with these guys, is as I said, this particular class, you'll notice that generally characters shall be recolored. Now he's gonna get a barrier. I guarantee it. He's going to have a barrier by the time I shoot at him again. Also, their picks really hurt. Oh, I managed to hit him. Oh, well, they're... More poison. Worst part of poison at this stage in the game is that I believe you don't really get anything besides... Well, I hate to say it, but farming a little bit at the start of the game to get some of these. Which is, I think, part of the reason why they gave you plenty of roots in those Hellgak out there, because otherwise this wouldn't go too well. Ow. Alright, next chance he gets, he is going to heal himself. As you can see, jack all for damage. Ow. Oh, the poison killed him. Well, he doesn't do a whole lot of damage in this fight anyway. If I really need him, I'll revive him. Although, having said that, I could... No, I know what I'm going to do, but these two are going to fight for a bit longer. See, even Runner's most powerful beam did jack all. Runner's most powerful beam actually did about as much damage as Grub's fully charged attack would otherwise. Once again, he's poisoned. That's not the best. And Maya. What is it with you, Maya? You're missing so much lately. And they really want to keep Runner poisoned. And now Maya's poisoned. God. Once again, I click on somebody when I think they're about to be able to attack. Kill him, please. Does poison reduce your accuracy or something? Oy vey. Alright, game. Oh, gotta wait. Okay, Runner. Items. Smelling salts. Give it to your master. As you can see, smelling salts don't heal for a whole lot. However, we have a potion, which will heal everybody. Heals for 200. As you can see, 100 on him. Not that that really affects anything, because his total health is less than 100, so... But that got everybody up. And fully healed, too. Oh no, you stole a gold piece. There are some characters later down the line who will steal you blind. Like, they'll steal your gold. It is one of those things that happens when you're fighting thieves in RPG games where they steal, say, 300 gold, and then when you kill them you only get 200 or 150, and you're like, where's the rest of my money? Why is it... Okay, that is... I'm probably the most unlucky person right now. Because barriers do not reduce your accuracy, from what I know. So that should have no reason to be happening. But we killed one of them, so now all that's left is one guy. I swear, he's going to lose his barrier before we kill him. That's how long this has been going on. Whopping 6 damage. And poked in the face. And poke again. See, he's nearly dead again. Grub. It's because he has so little health that he's actually very difficult to keep alive in the early game, just because he has so little health that he gets hurt a little bit and you feel the need to feed him because he's so low on health. God, Grub. Okay. That makes me feel better. And only 89 experience points. I got more experience from killing a crab. Now what do you have to say to me, Mr. Bartender?
Do you have supplies for sale?
Yeah, sure. Just don't mess up my place. What'll it be?
Nice
See what he has to
place you got
say.
here.
Oh, that's it?
I got nothing to say.
Okay. Now, this is a new icon that we haven't seen before. Steal with Runner. It's a pretty low chance from what I know, but there is a chance to steal something. However, there are countermeasures to this. If you're caught, all future pricing from this particular merchant will be raised. So that's not good. And if you successfully steal enough, prices will be raised anyway because the merchant has to make back money from the items that were lost. So it's really, even if you're successful, you eventually get penalized for trying to steal too much, so you can't farm from it. Granted, if you're just going to steal your entire inventory, then I suppose who cares, but let's talk to him
Do you know
about
a kid
Tori.
named Tori?
Sure, he sells stuff out in Outlaw Canyon.
Because we didn't know that already. But get a room
Do you have a room for the night?
for 50 coins. That equals 1 bread, which only heals 50 hit points. Does the bread sell for less or more? I forget. Might only be 25 coins, but still. Fully heals everybody in the party and also regains all of the core. The reason why I used the core rune before the fight, just in case, was if they targeted Runner a lot, I would have had Grub heal him. But instead they targeted Grub.
What'll it be?
I'd like to shop, because no, it is 50. Because we are incredibly low on such things. We have engines. Okay, not everybody actually has engines. I believe I gave you a turbo engine, however, to increase your core. You, however, could very much benefit from an engine. Your attack chance and attack power would be greatly increased. And you already have a light vest. Or, no, there's other people who can wear light vests. However, I don't think I want a plastic coat on you. That reduces your speed, so that's a no-go. That reduces your speed, so that's a no-go. And I believe they both have shoes. Actually, no. However, that does decrease his armor, so I'm going to keep whatever I put on him. Springs, he has that. Okay. And he also has base stuff, which I don't have the money for because I am going to buy a metric crap ton of healing items. Specifically, a metric crap ton of bread. Perfect. That should hold us for a long while. Shouldn't have to buy bread again. Which is fine because there won't be an upgrade in items until a little while from now. But now I have 22 pieces of bread, 4 roots, and 2 core runes. Potions, as you saw there, are incredibly expensive, so really the best potions you can possibly get are from loot.
Look what we got here. Passage requires coin, lass.
If I refuse?
Then we'll take it from your dead carcass.
Just try it.
And this is the other kind of bandit. Bounty hunter. They're bounty hunters. But this is the other kind of bounty hunter. He's annoying because he shanks you with his arm blades. Like Grub can never seem to do with his staff. And also he does that. God. Can you see why I hate those guys? I believe later down in the game, I'll be able to kill them before they do that. And poison, because why not? What I want to do is kill that guy before he barriers himself. No, not yet. Now you should do that. There you go. Now all we got is arm mix shank your face. Only stole 1 gold. That is preferable to doing 2 damage and stealing 1 gold instead of doing like 10 damage. As you can see, 0 damage is being done to him. I hate barriers. Out of the entire game, my least favorite thing. Probably the most annoying thing, too. Which is actually pretty bad in this area, for the main reason that you don't actually meet a lot of different kinds of bounty hunters just yet, because there are several different kinds of them. However, you only meet a couple of them in this area. There we go, and he just falls over. Alright, what is up here? There's nothing. there's a different kind of bounty hunter. As you can see, he's differently colored, but he's also stronger. As you'll find throughout most of this game. It's actually a fairly small area, but there was a lot of places to actually get attacked in. However, we'll save those times of getting attacked for next time. So when we come back, Outlaw Canyon, and hopefully finding Tori. Hopefully he's alive. It'd be kind of a shame if he wasn't. But if he isn't, well, I mean, it is Tori, kind of had it coming to him. Until next time, see you later.